Starting a new job, the first 90 days can either make you or quietly unmake you. This isn't just a probation period, it's your onboarding runway. It's your reputation builder and your strategic foundation. In this video, I am breaking down exactly what to do and what not to do in your first 30, 60, and 90 days into a new role. Whether you're a new graduate, stepping into leadership, or transitioning into a new corporate culture, this roadmap is for you. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Lucy. I'm a HR reader, career coach, and founder of Agile HR Partners. On this channel, we dive deep into real-world HR insights, career strategy, and how to thrive, not just survive in the workplace. Whether you're an employee, a team leader, or driving organizational strategy, this is your space to learn, grow, and create meaningful change in your workplace and in your career. So if that sounds like your vibe, hit subscribe, tap that notification bell, and let's grow together. Now, let's dive into your first 30 days and explore what they're truly about. Your first 30 days are about observation, listening, and understanding, not action. You're in what I like to call the discovery phase. Your goal at this point in time should be to understand how things are truly done, to try and decode team dynamics and organizational power structures, to clarify your expectations with your manager, and not just in theory, but even in execution, and to start building trust, especially with your manager, your peers, and your direct reports if you are a leader. During this 30-day period, you want to ask thoughtful questions because people always respect curiosity. You want to schedule meet and greets with key people across departments. You also want to observe meetings, learn how decisions are made, understand who influences what. This is your time to take notes, and you'll notice that when you do this, patterns and themes will begin to emerge. On the other hand, what you want not to do or do less of is, number one, rush to implement changes or jump in with solutions before you fully understand the problems. At this point in time, avoid talking too much, about how you used to do things in your previous organizations. You'll find that regular statements like, at my last job we used to, could potentially rub people off the wrong way. You also want to avoid overcommitting yourself without context, or in trying to impress by overpromising or overperforming. Usually this often backfires. Now, let us look at your day 31 to 60. During this period, you are shifting into your contribution phase. This is a time to take informed action and build credibility. At this stage, remember, you're still absorbing, but you're starting to add some value. Therefore, during this phase, here's what you can focus on. Focus on identifying low risk but high impact quick wins. Volunteer yourself for projects and offer that extra hand. Share your insights selectively and without context. Offer supports to your teammates whenever it is needed. Remember, collaboration often builds credibility. And most importantly, show curiosity around your KPIs. Now, let us look at what you should not do during this 31 to 60-day period. To start off, you don't want to operate in isolation. You want to be seen and not to just deliver silently. I would also advise you, do not disregard informal feedback, team dynamics, and office politics. Do not overstep your boundaries, trying to fix something too soon and without a consensus. Congratulations, you have successfully made it to the 61 to 90-day period. Now, by the 60, you've earned some trust and credibility amongst your peers. People are starting to expect you to own your seat at the table. At this point in time, you are in what I like to call the elevation phase. And now is your opportunity to start elevating yourself. And you can do this by taking opportunities, taking ownership of key deliverables, identifying strategic opportunities, those that are backed by your 60 days of learning, establishing your professional reputation through consistency, quality, and reliability. And lastly, by building influence beyond your immediate team. You can achieve all that simply by running point on a small initiative, person leading a team meeting, reviewing dashboard metrics, presenting insights, or sharing your first official improvement proposal with your manager, tracking and showcasing your early wins, networking and building relationship across departments, not just vertically, and most importantly, by always following through. We now have the other side of this face, and we want to explore what you should not do during this 61 to 90 days period. At this point in time, it's easy to feel comfortable and to let go, but I would admonish you, do not assume that you're done learning. Remember, culture and context are always ongoing. Do not fall into a task or reactive mode only. You want to elevate your thinking while staying proactive and intentional. Lastly, please do not neglect your teamwork. Remember, it is still budding and very much needs your nurturing. If you take away one thing from this video, let it be this: trust is your most important KPI during your first 90 days. Not perfection, not productivity, not your personality. Trust will come very easily through your consistency, your listening to others, your humility and emotional intelligence, and most importantly, your follow through. And yes, it's built over time, but it starts now. Before we wrap up, I would like to share with you a few red flags that could quietly sabotage your momentum. Even if your intentions are good, these red flags might seem small, but they can quietly erode the trust that you have worked so hard to build. You want to watch out for things like acting like you're a know-it-all. Always be open to learn more and be open to criticism and correction. You want to avoid at all costs undermining and criticizing your predecessor. You want to avoid being invincible or even overly passive. Overly identifying with how your old company did things. The statement I mentioned earlier, frequently making statements like, in my old company we used to, this is what I knew. And most importantly, avoid not asking for help or clarity when you need it. Remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, aware, and responsive. Your first 90 days are more than just orientation. They are the foundation for your success. Whether you're aiming for leadership or you just want to build a strong personal brand at work, how you show up early on matters. Let me know in the comments what has been the best advice you've received when starting a new role. And if you need help creating your own 90-day success plan, check the link in the description for a free downloadable template. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share it with someone who is about to start a new chapter.